What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be talking about the new playoff push agendas in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, obviously, if you do end up getting each and every one of these playoff agendas done, you do get the Galaxy OPAL JaySon Tatum. So we're going to be talking about, what are some of the quicker ways of getting this done. Also going to be talking about how long it's going to take and is it ultimately worth it to get the Galaxy OPAL JaySon Tatum. And as we dive into that today, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we are on the road to 90,000 subscribers. So one of the first things I do want you guys to know is the fact that, guys, there's literally there's no XP with this. So you're doing this not for XP at all. You're just doing this specifically for JaySon Tatum. So win a game of triple threat offline. I'd just go into offline quick using 3 Knicks players for Steve Novak. Okay, that's easy enough to do. Now, I just complete them one at a time. That's really what I would do. So, I mean, objectively, I'd win a game of triple threat using 3 Knicks players. Then I'd go into the challenge. I think there's a challenge as somewhere, an easy challenge to make 8 3-pointers with rewards Steve Novak in a single game. I'm pretty sure there's an easy challenge to make that happen. Now, what I would also do, is I would see, is there any other thing that I can do? So what is Milicic, You need 15 blocks with rewards Darko Milicic. So what I would do is I'd just get all the triple threat agendas done. So initially I said, go do all of them at once. No, I'd get all the triple threat agendas done. So I'd go into triple threat using 3 Knicks players, get that done. Go into triple threat using 3 Pistons players, get that done. Go into triple threat using 3 Magic players, get that done. Get all the triple threat ones done first. Because then you can combo some stuff up. So let's say you go into, let's just go into a domination game next, 8 3-pointers with Steve Novak. You can do that in domination. Blocks with Darko. You can do that in domination. 40 points and 6 assists in a single game. You can probably do that with Nick Anderson, You can probably get that done in domination on rookie difficulty, whatever it is. 100 points with rewards Derek Fisher. You just have him in your lineup in case it gets, out of hand. Or in case you complete, some other agendas. You can just run him at point guard just in case. Next up, Corliss Williamson. You can't combo that up in domination, so I wouldn't worry about him. But then, obviously, this is in a challenge game. Is 50 points with 3 assists. So maybe that's what you do. Maybe you just go into challenge game. I think there's a triple threat game to 60 points. So in that triple threat game to 60 points, you work on Milicic's. It's a triple threat game, so you'd work on Milicic's. You'd work on his blocks. You'd get the 40 points and 6 assists with Nick Anderson, and then maybe you let's just work on Derek Fisher's points after that. It's probably what I'd do. So then you're gonna have Nick Anderson's complete. You're gonna have Darko's worked on. Then the next game, I'm going in there with Eric Gordon. 50 points, 3 assists. That's really all you get to do in that challenge game. So I'm doing that again, working with Darko. So then after that, you get the 2 hardest done, which is Nick Anderson as well as Eric Gordon. So then you got Corliss Williamson, who just needs 15 dunks. You'll have Derek Fisher, who needs 100 points, and then Steve Novak, who just needs 3. So you can go into another challenge game with at least Steve Novak as well as Derek Fisher, work on that. And then finish up the Darko points. So then you have Novak's done. You should have really good progress on Derek Fisher. And then you could also go into triple threat after that and get Corliss Williamson's done. Now, my big suggestion is after you get Nick Anderson, then the 25 rebounds with Kevin Willis, So if you do, that's over a multiplayer game, so obviously you really can't do that. Then Eric Gordon, you get Trevor Ariza, 5 dunks with multiplayer games. So you just kind of can combo that stuff up. I'd go tier by tier, then once you get all the amethyst, then you go to the diamond. So, then you got, the multiplayer game. So Trevor Ariza is multiplayer. You also got Kevin Willis, who is multiplayer. Thaddeus Young is not multiplayer. He's 23 points and 15 rebounds, probably back to that challenge. And you can go into that challenge, obviously, with Terrance Mann, too. 23 points plus 39 points. You're looking at 62 points. So if it is a 60-point challenge, you're going to have to be pretty precise in kind of how you get that done. But you can definitely get that done together. So you could get Thaddeus Young's challenge done as well as Terrance Mann done. And then obviously Wesley Matthews is in triple threat online as well. So Wesley Matthews online mode. You got Trevor Ariza online mode as well as Kevin Willis. So combo all those up in probably triple threat online. Whereas with Thaddeus Young as well as Terrance Mann, I just go back into that challenge game. The Terrance Mann as well as Thaddeus Young challenges, or the Terrance Mann as well as Kevin Willis's challenges. I meant Thaddeus Young. So Thaddeus Young as well as the Terrance Mann. You should be able to do that one in the 60-point triple threat game. Okay, you should be able to go into the triple threat challenges. I think it is a skill challenges, if I do remember right. There should be somewhere in here. I think there is a triple threat challenge that you should be able to get that stuff done pretty easily. Okay, if there's not, I'm pretty sure there's a triple threat challenge. But if there isn't a triple threat challenge, okay, I think domination is probably the best mode to go into. So I'm just gonna look and see if there isn't a triple threat challenge, because if there's not, I mean, it makes things just a little bit higher. Here you go, okay? But this says you must use one Jazz player in your lineup, which makes things a little more difficult. But still, I mean, you can go into online modes with one Jazz player and make that thing, or get that thing done pretty easily. So that makes it a little difficult, okay? So if you do need more than 2 players to grind as far as offline modes, your best bet might to be go into domination, okay? That just might be your best bet. It's a little tough, but in offline modes such as this with Terrance Mann, as well as my man's Kevin Willis, or as well as my man's Thaddeus Young, that triple threat's good. Just use like a gold Jazz player, and you should be able to knock that out pretty quickly. So after that, guys, we'll be done with all of the first threes. Then you hop into the Larry Hughes, which needs steals over multiple games. It can be in any mode, okay? Calderon assists, triple threat online. Okay, that's easy enough. 34 points, 14 rebounds in a single game. Again, I'm going back to that triple threat mode. Easy enough to do. Joe Smith just needs rebounds. You need 38 points in clutch time with Byron Scott, and then 35 rebounds with Artis Gilmore. So if you have to go back into that mode to get the Otto Porter challenge done, that's fine. Just go in there with Joe Smith and maybe Artis Gilmore. Heck, if you wanted to go in there with Larry Hughes, you can, as well as one other Jazz player, and you can knock out the Otto Porter Jr. challenge. So it's easy enough to do. And then obviously Larry Hughes, you can get that done anywhere. Jose Calderon has to be triple threat online, so maybe you go into triple threat online with Calderon, Joe Smith, as well as Artis Gilmore, make that happen. Then Byron Scott, you're just gonna have to go into clutch time. Again, a lot of that is just rebounds, steals, some easy stuff like that. Otto Porter Jr.'s is really the only difficult one. Last is 75 points with Hersey Hawkins. You got 30 rebounds with Andrew Bogut, both in multiplayer games. Larry Johnson's just over multiple games. You got 11 blocks with multiplayer Marcus Camby. And then 75 points multiplayer Steven Jackson, 20 assists in clutch time with Jason Kidd. So what I would do when I'm at the last year is I'd go into clutch time with Jason Kidd, Steven Jackson, Andrew Bogut, as well as Hersey Hawkins. If you can't go with all those players, you should be able to, right? You should be able to go in there with all those players and make that thing happen. Larry Johnson as well. You can go in there with all those players. Marcus Camby at center to work on those blocks. The only challenge that I'd really do in offline modes, or if you do have, it left over, if you've done all the online stuff, is Larry Johnson. You can go into triple threat offline, just whatever easy game is to score. Honestly, these challenges are not super hard. You should be able to get all of these challenges done. I'm thinking within, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours is my guess. I don't think this is going to be super strenuous or super hard. You should be able to get these done fairly easy, maybe even in 3 hours if you do combo them up. I wouldn't do one thing at a time. I definitely would balance it out. So try to get, the rubies done first, then to the amethyst. Just go up by that. Once you do have all of those happen, okay? Once you have all of those happen, it says win a clutch time game using the 5 playoff push Atlantic reward players. So go in here, you see these Atlantic players. You're going to use all these players in the clutch time mode, and you're going to have to win. So first thing I'm going to say is you're going to have to be good at the game to win. That's just a fact. You're going to have to be pretty good at the game to get a win. But that's what you're going to have to do in 5 of them. And there's with 6 of these 12 challenges. And the big thing here is maybe people will be generous and give each other wins. I mean, maybe. If you get up by a little bit, they'll just give you the win. You also need 8 blocks with the rewards. Brook Lopez, easy enough to do. 48 points and 1 steal with rewards. Ben Gordon. Go back into that triple threat game. 5 4-pointers with Tim Hardaway Jr. or with Tim Hardaway over clutch time. 50 points over multiplayer games with Gordon Hayward. 22 rebounds with DeAndre Ayton over triple threat online. Then 3 double-doubles with rewards Zach Randolph. Now, the Zach Randolph double-doubles is what's probably going to take you the longest. probably gonna take you about 30 minutes to do. I'd again go back to that triple threat mode with the one Jazz player and just make that all happen. Is this super hard? No. I expect people to have Jayson Tatum in 5-6 hours. I really do not think this grind is super hard. Now maybe I'm undervaluing how hard it is. But here's the deal, guys. I really don't think, as long as you go tier by tier, so rubies first, get all of those. I mean, you're going to be able to get all the rubies within, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes. And then you go to the amethyst. Steve Novak, I mean, you really should be able to knock this all out in 5 or 6 hours. Now, the ultimate question is it worth it for Galaxy OPAL Jayson Tatum? My first answer would be, it depends, okay? It depends. Because I like Jayson Tatum. I think he's a really good card. But Jayson Tatum and DeAndre Ayton are probably the main 2 cards that you get from it. Like, Zach Randolph, probably not going to play. You look at Gordon Hayward. He's okay, probably not going to play. Tim Hardaway Jr. Ben Gordon's good as well, though. So if you are no money spent, it's something I recommend doing. If you have every card in the game, or if you have a squad like mine, it's not something I recommend probably doing for you guys. So it's going to wrap it up for my video today, guys. It really depends on what your squad looks like, on whether I recommend it or not. But it's not a super hard grind. Shout out to 2K for giving us something to grind. Wish there was some XP involved. It's not a super hard grind. And honestly, guys, you do get, 60 tokens as you grind it as well. It's not a big thing, but 60 tokens makes it even that much more worth grinding for. It's going to wrap it up. Let me know your thoughts on this grind down below in the comments. Let me know how long it takes each and every one of you guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.